Hi everyone, Elena here from Hoof and Hen Farm on a soggy Easter day. And while the weather's not great for doing much else, I think it's going to be fine for doing an egg hunt. And that's exactly what I need to do. I'm going to admit, the chickens have gotten a little out of control with very little governance. And they've been laying around in various places, as well as the ducks. They've been laying around various places on the farm. So I need to gather those eggs up. I don't know how long some of them have been there. So I'm going to just gather the eggs up and feed them to the pigs. These chickens you see free ranging over here have only been free ranging a couple of weeks. I'm still keeping them in this coop here, and I had intended to expand this little lot to give them more room, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. So it's quite a ways from the house and garden. I thought I'd just let them out and let them free range. But with that comes them laying all over the place. So let's go see where they've been laying. This is around behind the coop, and I actually found this stash yesterday, but I didn't have my grabber out here to get the eggs out of it. You'll see, I think they've been laying here probably pretty much the entire 2 weeks they've been out. So let's get these eggs out of here. And this one is a huge egg. This wasn't here yesterday. I may save that one out and see if it's a double yolk. These are young hens, and often they will lay double yolks when they're young like that, so we'll see. That one seems to be planted. I think I want to move my bucket a little closer. Oh, I cracked the big egg. Oh well. Another cracked egg. Pigs aren't going to mind. This is getting the time of year that I'm using this grabber because I really don't want to be sticking my hands into places that I can't see very well. Yesterday, as I was walking around the pond, I saw a big snake go into the water, and I'm not sure what it was. Here in Arkansas, we have 4 kinds of poisonous snakes. We have copperheads, rattlesnakes, coral snakes, which I have not seen one of those. We also have water moccasins. I think the snake I saw yesterday was not a water moccasin because they tend to stay in their ground, and this one saw me and ran. So let's see how many eggs we have in there. Too many to count. Maybe 15 or so. Like I said, it is a soggy, soggy day. They've also been laying in this shed over here. I heard one cackling yesterday morning, and I came out to see if I could find her. They've been laying in the tractor shed here. Which leaks. We've got some work to do on this. You'll see the little nest got flooded last night. And I actually pulled some eggs out of here yesterday. The funny thing is, I have Delawares and Easter eggers in that little coop. And the Delawares tend to be laying exclusively over behind the coop. Yesterday, this nest was full of little blue eggs. So I guess there's some segregation going on there. Now, if I'm walking up around the pond to look for duck eggs, our ducks free range and they lay everywhere. It's so hard to find their eggs. Here's one now. And this is actually a fresh egg. I'm just going to lay it out to the side. But they often lay, you can see here, they'll lay and they'll roll straight down into the water. And I don't know how long this egg has been here. Now, as I'm walking around the pond, if you see the camera jerk violently, it's either because I see a snake or I see a stick. Since I saw that snake yesterday, you know everything is going to look like a snake. But these ducks, they're laying around the pond, so it's hard to find their eggs around the pond. And they also lay all the way out into the tree line there. I saw some out earlier. I know they're back there in the trees somewhere, but they're just going all over the 10 acres. So hard to keep up with them. I love having them though, but they're pretty much useless for providing eggs. There's a frog that just jumped in the water here. He gets me every time. Scares the jeepers out of me. See, there's another nest down here. Quite a few duck eggs. And I know that one off to the side is also a fresh egg. It wasn't there yesterday. It rained so hard last night. They're all nice and clean today. I'm going to lay this one up here and come back for it. We did have a little duck. One of our little buff Orpingtons was trying to go brooding, and she kept sitting on a nest, and I would look and she would have a few eggs in there one day and then no eggs the next day. And it must have been that snake getting her eggs. I was really kind of excited for a duck possibly hatching out eggs, because I don't know if you've ever dealt with baby ducks, but they are a pain. They're so messy. I was hoping for some baby ducks that I didn't have to raise. Pigs are really going to love this. And there's another nest further over here, and this is where I get really careful. It's where I saw the snake yesterday going to the water. And he was about 6 feet from the nest, so I think he was probably over there with his eye on some eggs. Here's the nest down in here. Beating around a little bit with the grabber, which will not do me very much good if it's a water moccasin. It's tempting just to let these eggs go, but I don't want to provide an all-you-can-eat buffet for the snakes and other predators around here. And also, if I clear the eggs out, I'll be able to come back tomorrow and know for sure which ones are fresh. Of course, there's also a big chance the ducks will move their nest once they see I've cleared it out. And if you've never dealt with a duck egg, they're supposed to be better for you than chicken eggs. I think they're higher in the omega-3, and they're just richer. And even the texture of the shell it's different. They're much smoother than chicken eggs. And they're huge. I like that. The bucket is almost full. I think there was another nest over here somewhere. That had the one egg in it. And there's a thistle that I missed yesterday when I was cutting thistle. That has got to go. Yeah, there's another egg right down in there, and I don't know if we'll be able to grab that. That's where the little duck was trying to have her nest. There may not be a video out of this because me and the camera may end up in the water. Got it. All right, onward to the pigs. Pigs, big pigs. Come on, pigs. Got eggs for you guys. Pigs are really Eric's thing. But this one here, yeah, that's a tall one. This one over here should be having some piglets next week. We didn't want to name our pigs because, you know, pigs being food animals and all, but they kind of ended up with names of their own. There's a tall one and a fat one. So we have tall one and fat one. Tall one is the one who's pregnant. In the next day or two, we're going to try to move her down here to the farrowing pen that Eric built for her so she can have her piglets. I don't know, he thinks it's going to go easily. Getting her out this gate here. We have gates on either end of the barn. He thinks he'll be able to get her out that gate, open that, and get her in there. Yeah, I don't want to be negative, but I think there's probably going to be a lot of hilarity to ensue out of that, so I'm hoping to make a video of that. I mean, hopefully it goes smoothly, but if it's funny, you know, you got to record, right? That concludes the great Easter egg hunt of 2020. If you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, because I am inevitably going to fall into that pond, and I'm sure you guys don't want to miss that. Also, we have piglets on the way. I'm waiting for goats. I'm going out and checking every 2 hours. We have 3 does that should be due any minute now, but they're still holding on to those babies. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.